And welcome to Assembly Update. I'm Ted Flint. Joining us today, Assemblyman Michael Novikov, who serves the 45th Assembly District, Kings County included in that district. Assemblyman Novikov, good to see you.
Good to see you, Ted.
We got a lot to talk about as always. You've been very busy. I want to start with something that is unbelievable. Israel attacked, as you know, October 7th. You're hosting a ceremony to commemorate that attack. Thousands of Israelis were slaughtered by Hamas. Tell us about the event coming up.
Yeah, I still can't believe it's been 2 years since October 7th, 2023, when Hamas terrorists attacked Israel, killed almost 1,400 innocent people, and took hostages, 48 hostages, still remain at Hamas. And about a year ago, exactly a year ago, we did a vigil to remember those we lost during this attack, and to demand the hostages to be let, to go home. This year, and last year, there was much more hostages. So we are happy there is a progress in the negotiations, but unfortunately, it's very tough to negotiate with the terrorists. We all know that.
Right.
And this year we're going to be holding a vigil and a memorial event on October 5th, which is Sunday at 12 p.m. It is sponsored by the local chapter of Run for Their Lives, which operates in many countries. It's when people just get together every Sunday at certain time, at certain place, and holding the banners, holding the pictures of the hostages, and just walk. We walk around the bay, around Sheepshead Bay, every Sunday. It's an amazing group of people. As you might heard, in Colorado, there was an incident where this group was attacked by a sick person.
Yep.
And so even this, becomes, even like demanding hostages, becomes pretty dangerous, which is unbelievable, really. In United States of America in the 21st century, when you come out on the street, demanding the hostages to be sent home, you being attacked. I still can't believe it, Ted. However, thank you so much to the local precinct. They are always with us. They're always with us on all the events. They're taking great care of us. Thank you to the 6-1 precinct, community affairs unit. They will be with us on October 5th, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. We will do the vigil. There will be performers. There will be speakers. It's going to be a sad but a good event. So I invite everyone. Sheepshead Bay, Holocaust Memorial Park, right on Sheepshead Bay, October 5th at 12 p.m. Thank you so much to the sponsors, Association of the European Eastern European Jewry, as well as Herut and American Forum for Israel are sponsoring this event.
Michael, to say we live in perilous times would be the understatement of the world. It's just unbelievably dangerous out there.
Yes, and this is the reason I was called, along with other officials and the Jewish leaders of the Jewish community. I was invited to One Police Plaza security briefing before the Jewish holidays, before Rosh Hashanah, before Yom Kippur, and it was a very interesting event where we learned what was done, what is going on, and how secure will Jewish New Yorkers be. Which efforts, and security measures will be taken at the synagogues, at Jewish centers. We were sad that It is completely secure. I mean, anything could happen. This is New York City. We all understand that. We all understand where we live. We all understand there are a lot of sick and crazy people around. But police, NYPD is doing everything so the Jewish community feels secure. They even told us that sometimes you won't see um, police in the uniform, but just so you know, like ununiformed uh, officers of the police intelligence that are watching, and I forwarded this information to my Jewish constituents, and they were very happy to hear that.
That's certainly good news. Let's talk about a community food distribution that you're involved with, and I guess there's some families in need and support of food. How great is a need in your district for this?
Especially the elderly, as we discussed previously, and especially with all those problems with their food stamps, EBT money stolen from their cards is approximately $290 per month, and for some folks, this is the only money they have for food for the whole month, believe it or not. And it is sad to hear all those stories that the money was stolen, and unfortunately, the government does not refund the funds. So it is extremely important. The food distribution events are extremely important, and I'm very thankful to Met Council. I'm very thankful to Shorefront JCC for the food distribution. It's not my first time being there with them, not my first year helping to distribute the food, and they're doing it amazingly. People can order what they want in advance, and it's not that they're getting just something; they're getting exactly what they need, exactly what they want. So with the cart, I'm picking up according to the list of a certain person. I'm picking the stuff, I'm packing it in the bag, and then I'm delivering to a person. I met a woman and said, "Hey, hi, I'm Assemblyman Michael Novikov. Here's your food for the holidays," and she was so surprised that Assemblyman personally gives her the bag of food. That was very very moving and touching, and it was an amazing event. Again, thank you very much to Met Council and JCC, and sure for JCC, of course.
Let's hit on, I think, an issue for most New Yorkers, especially with the heating season coming up, is the cost of energy. Electrification is expensive, and a lot of this is the result of the climate policies. Talk to that.
You're absolutely right, Ted. And my neighbor and I started the press conference. The press conference was organized by Phil Palmisano, my colleague,
Yeah.
A ranking member of Energy Committee at Senator Steve Chen office in Brooklyn. Ali Bukrosny, my colleague, joined us for this press conference. So thank you so much to everyone who organized the press conference. And I started my speech with not with a speech, with a picture from my phone showing a bill, a Con Edison bill my friend got for his house, which is a few blocks away from the place I live. Ted, believe it or not, but his bill for the month of June was almost $2,000. It was $1,965 something and few cents, which is absolutely insane. And the number has been growing since the pandemic. It's not getting any better. And with those green mandates and policies of Governor Hochul and the majority in the Senate and Assembly, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. So I think we have to understand that people just can't afford it. People
Right.
are at that stage where they cannot afford paying their electric bill, and this is absolutely unacceptable.
I know you'd like to see the governor in NYSERDA maybe hold more hearings or extend the hearings. Is that going to happen?
Definitely. Oh, definitely. Yes, we all want to see that. We
Yeah.
need more hearings. We need more voices to be heard.
All right, let's talk about, we have got a couple of minutes left. You joined the elected officials in Brooklyn. You met with the New York City Department of Transportation, the commissioner and the deputy commissioner, to discuss transportation issues and local infrastructure needs in your district. How'd that go?
That went very well, and it's a great chance to speak with the commissioner. DOT is one of the most important departments and agencies in New York City. We have a lot of problems. We have a lot of problems in my district, for example. We have constant traffic in Sheepshead Bay area, and believe it or not, the place I usually have my lunch at, it's a 3-minute walking distance. So I was driving for 10 minutes from that place to my office. and this is something we discussed with the commissioner and New York City Commissioner, Mr. Rodriguez, and Brooklyn Commissioner. So we're thinking of, and we're asking the DOT to do a study on that area, because everything is paralyzed there. The streets are pretty narrow, so maybe, again, I'm not a DOT engineer. I don't know how to resolve this issue, but maybe it makes sense to make it a one-way street with 2 lanes of traffic. Maybe. So we want the DOT to perform a study on that area, so we can, move easily in Sheepshead Bay area. It's a very, very busy area, and it becomes worse and worse each and every year.
Well, it sounds like you've been busy as well. We appreciate your time, Assemblyman Michael Novikov. If you want to get in touch with Assemblyman Novikov, you can dial him at his district office in Brooklyn, 718-743-4078. Once again, Assemblyman Novikov, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too, Ted, and I'll see you next week.
We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Assembly Update. I'm Ted Flint.